Ignition sequence start. 5, 4,
Intro music
3,
for our Blog Talk Radio simulcast. Here we go, folks.
liftoff.
And liftoff on another Tarot Today live. I'm your host, Dax Carlisle. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever and whenever you may be listening to us from across the globe. And I'm here with Mary Brown, my fabulous co-host. It's Halloween. Hey, Mary.
It's Halloween. Hey,
Yay.
Scary. I got my spooky
She's got her scary rubber spider.
And I'm wearing my costume.
I should have wore one of my, Halloween shirts, but, I just don't think of these things. I'm like, got 1,000 things to do to get these shows on the air. And
I get it.
But happy Halloween, everybody. Yay. Here we are on a Monday,
Halloween.
October 31st. Halloween. It's not only Halloween, it's Doug's birthday, my friend Doug. And it's the 18th anniversary of the Tarot Guild.
Where's the champagne? Where's the applause?
Right here.
Where's the
we gotta do the sound effects.
Thank you.
There we go. Yay, crowd cheer.
Wow.
I'm not crowd cheer. There it is. Our sound effects are not working too good, I'm just saying.
No.
Anyway. But yes, it's exciting. We're going into our 19th year. I can't believe we've been doing this for 18 years, Mary.
It's shocking. It's shocking. You've been doing it longer than me, but it's like shocking.
Not a whole lot longer, though. 2 years?
Not a lot longer. A couple years, but wow. It's crazy.
And I got my coffee cup here. Shout out to Chris's SG. That's Smoke and Grower Seeds with a Z. So it's sgseeds.com. If you live in any of those cool places like here in Arizona and Colorado where you can, grow at home, he does the amazing seeds. Yes. Go check it out. Check out his website, sgseeds.com. And I got the fantastic coffee cup. My favorite part, Mary, is the dark helmet. The dark helmet strain. Oh my God. That is the coolest name. He has the coolest names for his strains.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yummy stuff. Got some coffee going. Hey, so I figured it's the anniversary. We got to do specials, right?
Sounds like a good idea.
We're going to do specials. Yes, 18th anniversary specials. Before we go to that, though, let's tell everybody. So if you're listening on Blog Talk Radio, you can come over and see Mary and I on the YouTube Live and join us in the chat on the YouTube Live. Just go to tarottoday.live. That'll take you right over there. And you'll see the live. Just click on that and it opens up. And there's the, you can type in there and chat with us all during the live show. And you can see Mary and I and her spider. Well, not right at the moment, but throughout the show, the spider is going to make an appearance. I just think, that's going to happen, But
definitely going to happen.
And if you are watching us right now on the live, not only can you chat with us in the chat room, wish us a happy anniversary, ask us a question about tarot, crystals, numerology, hypnosis, all the things we do, or ask for a mini reading. If you want us to just pull a card for you, just say pull a card. I'll pull a card for you. Mary will pull a card. If you have a specific question, just type in that specific question. You don't have to ask for the reading. Just go ahead and type in the specific question and we'll pull cards for you. But you can call into the show.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, I can. Yes, they can. And the number to call is 714-816-4628. Again, 714-816-4628. Be sure to press the number 1 on your dial pad so it raises your little arm in the air.
That's right. Raise the hand.
Raise.
Yes. It puts
Yes.
it in the order that you called in, and that's how we take the phone calls. So give us a ring. We'll be taking calls all show long. And, if you can't call in, go over to YouTube, the YouTube channel, Tarot Today Live. And that URL is www.tarottoday.live. You put the dot in there, it'll take you right there. And you can join us in there. You can ask your questions in the chat on the live if you can't call in. But of course, we'd rather chat with you. Yeah. So, Halloween always falls on the 31st, and 3 + 1 is 4. So the numerology of the day is 4. It's that, structure. And speaking of structure, I got the for the card of the day, I got the Hierophant. Structure and tradition, that is kind of perfect for today, but interestingly, the entire day, because it's the 10th month, so that's 1 plus the 4 is 5 plus the year number from 2022 is 6, so it's 11. It's a Master Illuminator day. This is a great day to teach something that you love or learn something new that you wanted to learn about, especially higher concept stuff. So learning tarot, like we're going to tell you in a minute how you can enroll in my course for $180 off. That's right. And go on Udemy, find some really cool things to study, life coaching and law of attraction, things like that. There's another message that came through. I pulled a couple of qualifying cards, because I got the Hierophant. I'm like, okay, let's see what else comes up here. Message from the tarot and the universe for everybody today on Halloween. And I got the 9 of Wands. And that card is telling you that, you're already prepared. You've been through the ringer. You have all the skills and abilities, that's all those wands lined up there. Wands are fire. That's also passion. What you're passionate about, get focused in on that today. Do any learnings around this that you may need to do, with it being the master number 11, Master Illuminator number day. And I also got the King of Swords. And what that's telling us is, okay, to be successful, to have that abundance, you need to focus in on one idea. Swords are thoughts and ideas, and the king has the one sword. So get focused on one idea and run with it. Did you get a card of the day today, Mary?
I did. I got a spider of the day. No, I'm just joking.
Spider of the day.
Spider of the day. But no, and I'm using the perfect deck for Halloween, the Deviant Moon deck.
Of course, the Deviant Moon. Love it.
And the card I got, though, is great, and it really fits with what you were saying. I got the Ace of Wands. Let me see. And, so along with that idea of what you're passionate about, that kind of thing, the Ace of Wands, I often think it's like when we get that sort of spark of inspiration, or can even be like a spark, that happens, with someone that we encounter, in our love life, so whatever we're passionate about, creativity, inspiration. Today's a great day to find something that inspires you and kick it off, whatever it is. It's a card of new beginnings because it's an ace. That's what awesome. I got.
Wow. This is great. This is great. Yes. So let's see here. Let me check in the chat real quick. Oh, wow. People are jumping in there. Okay. Oh, Chris is in there. SGCs.
Hey, Chris. Hey, people.
And Ellie. Hi, Ellie Moonchild. Happy Halloween, Ellie. Everyone. Yes. Happy birthday of the Tarot Guild. I can't believe we've been doing this for 18 years. I feel really old, Mary.
Well,
and
you're no spring chicken.
We're no spring chicken. We've got Sharona in there, Tarot by Sharona. Hey, Sharona.
Sharona.
Growing Old with Purpose, one of our members of the guild.
Growing
Ellie
Old.
is also a member of the guild and a certified reader. Oh, Sharon's in there. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
Rashmi. Hi, Rashmi. And I'm just going to type a quick message. Hello, everyone. In our fabulous chat. Yes. And so, as we said, if you want us to pull a card, just pop in there, pull a card for me. If you have a very specific question you want us to look at, make it really specific and just type it in what your question is, and we'll pull some cards on that. Otherwise, give us a call, 714-816-4628. We'll be going to phone lines in just a second. I want to tell everybody, Mary, about the cool specials we have going on because it's our 18th birthday. We're going into our 19th year. I can't believe this. So exciting. Soon we're going to be doing 20, Mary. What are we going to do for the 20th? We got to do like a really big
champagne.
blowout.
Real champagne instead of just a sound effect.
Yeah. And maybe I'll come to Amarillo or something, and we could be on camera together or something.
I'd rather go to Tucson.
Oh, okay. Even better. Come visit me.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Oh my God. We still have to do that. But speaking of blowouts, we're going to do total blowouts here for the anniversary. So all that you can join our premium membership, our premium professional membership for just $1 a month, right? It's billed annually, $12 for the whole year, right? We're doing it for $1. I kid you not. I kid you not. So if you go over to our main website, thetarotguild.com, you're going to see buttons everywhere. Join the guild. Well, if you scroll down and click the big blue join now button, right? It's going to take you over to the private premium members group, and you should get a pop-up that'll say subscribe. So just hit subscribe, and on the payment screen, you're going to see where it says promo code, and there's a box right next to that. Just type in 18 years, all caps, 18 years, all caps, 18 years. And that discount code will discount it down to $1 to join the guild during our anniversary specials here as we're celebrating. And then once you're a member, you can also apply for certification. So if you're a professional reader and you want to apply for certification, regularly it's $124 for each level of certification, starting with certified tarot reader. But during our 18th anniversary, you can apply for $78. That's right. And it's the same deal. You just go over to, let's see. Oh, it's on the private premium members group. I'm mixing these up in my head. You just go over to the, once you become a member, you're going to get access to the private premium members group. You just go in the group. Right there at the top of the group is the link to click to get your certification for just $78. And also, if you're already certified and you're ready to apply for a higher level of certification, it's the same thing. You use the same link, and you can apply for CTP, Certified Tarot Master, Grandmaster. It's $78 for all levels right now. Where did I get that number? I don't know. But that's how you can get the discounted application fee on the private premium members group. And if you're already a member and you'll already have access, just pop in the group. You can get it right now. Also, if you're interested in enrolling in my Tarot by the Numbers course, you can get, for our 18th anniversary, we're doing $180 off the course. I kid you not. And when you enroll in our course, you get your certified tarot reader certification. The application fee, it's included. It's included in the course. So you just visit the course group, and if you're on our website, just click Learn Tarot and just click the enroll button. That'll take you to the group. You'll get a pop-up again. It'll say subscribe. Hit subscribe. Just put in that 18 years, all caps, 18 years promo code, and it will discount it down to $117 for the course. There you go. That's all of the anniversary specials. What do you think, Mary?
Awesome. Awesome.
Some,
The spider likes it too.
the spider likes it.
Yay.
Oh, man.
Do you like my
Some,
costume? Do you like
I
my
love your
Halloween
costume.
costume?
Tell
I
them
am
where you
the-
got that bandana.
I
Tell
got this
them where that came from.
bandana. That came from the amazingly talented and wonderful conceptual photographer, Nicholas Bruno, who did the Somnia Tarot, and he sent Dax and I these wonderful, like, little spread cloths. And this is
Spread cloth.
the Tudor Rose from the Death Banner in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And so I am
Yeah.
a symbol of the death card. That is my costume. I'm wearing black, death. I didn't have a horse. I have a Pegasus.
Perfect.
You know, I have a Pegasus. So it's like death riding a Pegasus.
And just think,
a
you
spider.
you
I don't have
kind
a
of look
side.
you kind of look gypsy like.
Ooh.
And yeah, so just think, if you're in your costume and somebody wants a reading, you can just take your handkerchief off your head and lay it out, and it's a spread cloth, and you can put your cards out.
I wonder how people would respond if I did that. That would be weird, right? Like, I'd be like freaked out if somebody did that. Like, what is she doing? But maybe not. But yeah,
Yes. Multifunctional. So are you ready to take some calls, Mary?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's give out that phone number again.
Me? It's 714-816-4628. Be sure to press the number one on your dial pad. Raises your skinny little arm in the air.
I'm just trying to, make you do it, so you have to memorize that number, So you guys can call in.
Kind of.
Right. You don't have to call in, just for a reading. You can call in to, wish us a happy anniversary of the Tarot Guild, just to chit chat with us. Tell us your favorite Halloween story, what costume you're wearing today. Lots of fun stuff. Yes. And by the way, if you're in the chat on the live, tell us in there too. What are you going as tonight? If you're dressing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Okay. Who's been waiting the longest? Area code 610. Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello, 610. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. What's your name, hon? Where are you calling from?
My name is Sarah. I'm calling from New Jersey.
Sarah from New Jersey. What do you want to chat about, Sarah?
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. Sorry, Mary.
Yeah.
What do you want to know, Sarah?
I wanted to ask about my current job. I recently acquired I would say a fairly new position, because I'm 6 months going in 7, and it was a great opportunity. And I just wanted to see what you're picking up as far as me, and longevity-wise, staying at this company.
Let's see what's going on here. Wow. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Be on the lookout for the witch lady. Look at the look on her face, that Queen of Wands, in your new job, your new career, or your new place of employment there. You might have to deal with that. There might be some people, don't want to rain on the parade, but that's the first card I got, and I was like, oh, the dragon lady. Actually, there's literally dragons on here too. I love this card with the dragons. All the the Wands cards have dragons on them in the Grand Lux by Tira Marchetti. I just love that. This is what I think is going on. I'm doing it. I did it as a yes, no. I'm looking at, the longevity of this. I mean, it can really go either way. I'm getting one of those mixed messages again, Mary. And my first instinct, my first gut intuition on it was that, this is not going to be as long term as you think it's going to be. Not that that's a bad thing, Sarah. I think you can make it more.
Sure.
I think you can make it more long term, but at the very end, I get this Two of Wands, and there's two different in this card. There, for those that can see it on the YouTube live, there's two different paths you can go down. It's like the green path or the purple path, and I love that. You're going to be like presented with a choice where you're going to either have to decide to stay there or pursue something better that's going to come up. That's what I'm seeing. Let's see what Mary's getting, though. She might have further insight, a completely different take on it.
Well, it's not too different. And I mean, I feel like you're going to be there for a while. I've got the Hanged Man. Okay. And so that can be like feeling in limbo there. Like this might be like the limbo job, the job in between what you were doing before and what you want to do, because the central focus card I got is in fact the 9 of Cups. You can see this genie that, it's like make a wish. What is it
I
that
love
you
that.
really, really want to be doing? But with the 7 of Pentacles Hanged Man combination, I feel like, yeah, you could be there for a while, but it is just sort of like, you don't want to feel like you're stuck there. You don't want to get to the point where you feel stuck in that job. And that 2 of Wands, that choice coming up in the future that Dax was indicating, I think it may be an opportunity to do something you really want to do. So that's what I got.
Awesome.
Okay.
Oh, my camera's doing weird things. I hope that helped you out.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for the call, Sarah, and enjoy the rest of the week
Halloween
here and your Halloween. Oh, I did want to mention, I wasn't going to bring these cards up and because the message was rather clear to me, but I'm just going to say something because you got that Hanged Man card. I got the 10 of Swords. I feel like what's going to happen, and that was later in the spread. I think she's going to, feel all boxed in, very similar to the Hanged Man. And remember, I said the two paths she could go down and making the choice. I got the Fool card, which literally, Sarah, that tells you to take the leap of faith. Okay, so before we go to another phone call, I'm going to pop in the chat here real quick. Okay, everybody's saying hello, happy Halloween, happy birthday,
Hello.
congratulations. Hey, everybody. Let me see. I got to scroll back, make sure I'm not missing any requests for readings. Okay, so Chris says pull a card for him. I'm going to pull a card for Chris.
Awesome.
So it's kind of like a general reading thing. See what you get, Mary.
Oh, okay. And
I'm going to let you
what
go
do I
first.
get? All right. Well, I got the Knight of Swords for him. So that can be kind of cool. I don't know if you're someone who like kind of, well, look, you've kind of done that with your business already, Chris. You had a concept, you had an idea, you put that thought into action and you followed through on it. A lot of those things come up with the Knight of Swords. The only thing about the Knight of Swords is like sometimes we worry about rushing into things a little too quickly. So you want to kind of keep that in mind. If you get really excited about something, especially like a new idea or a thought that just bubbles up to the surface, it's like, okay, slow down and think about it and think, plan it out a little bit. But yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah.
Dax, what did you get?
So this is interesting. I'm glad I figured, well, I started last time, I'll let you start this time. We do this kind of handoff thing, folks. And I'm glad you went first because this all makes so much sense. Just like getting the King of Swords for Sarah in the last reading, and you got the Knight of Swords, and like focusing in on that one thing. I got the Four of Wands. And let me tell you what's interesting about this. If you look closely, they're under like a tent. And so when Chris does events, that's him in the tent. In fact, it's him and his sister. That's there's the guy there is him, and then the woman is his sister. And I think what this is saying, and I know he's got an event coming up in the latter part of November, and I'm thinking that the message here is to really double down and focus on this particular event because it could be very successful. And of course, the Four of Wands is a card of celebration and success and everything like that. So I think that's the message coming through.
Awesome.
And I also got a request from, let's see, Mel said, happy 18th anniversary, dear friends.
Hey, Mel.
And Mel wants us to pull a card.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see.
You go first this time.
I'm going first this time. Okay. And it's one of my favorite cards, which is funny because this is not one of most people's favorites cards. The Seven of Swords, which usually talks about, deceit and things being hidden and things going on in the background and all this kind of stuff. For me, this is actually a really good teaching moment card. And remember, I keep saying swords are thoughts and ideas. The individual in the card already has 5 swords. He already has a bunch of ideas, and he's longing after these 2 cards that he can't get to because he's like peering around the corner there. And he's, oh my gosh, don't get caught by the guards. Can I get those 2 can I get those 2 last swords? Oh my God. The message with this is to not worry about that. You already have all the ideas you need for whatever it is, projects and career and whatever it is you're working on kind of thing. And just like we got with that Knight of Swords for Chris and Sarah's, King of Swords, too many thoughts and ideas when you have this many swords. And the other thing that I almost forgot, that the other thing that I say about this card, for me, this card is the shiny object card, Mary. Everybody chases after the next shiny object coming, the next idea, coming down, when really you should be focusing in on what you're already doing, what ideas you already have. What'd you get, Mary?
I got the 10 of Pentacles. And it's so interesting. If you can see in that card, Mel, it's like there's the Pentacles above there. There's the moon. There's like kind of like, it looks like
playing
a king.
chess.
Yeah, and they're playing chess. And then look, there's somebody's under the table. And so I feel like, what's under the table?
What's under the table?
Maybe that's a message, but the 10 of Pentacles generally is a really nice card. It is a card of home, family, inheritance, legacy, all of that. So it might be a good time to think about, what is your legacy? Really, like, what's under the table? That's what I think.
What's under the table?
From that particular, imagery in that card, and so what could that mean? What is the table? Maybe the table is where we set everything down, right? We sit at the table, we eat at the table, we have conversations at the table. And what's under the table is what we drop. Like when we're eating at the table and you drop a little morsel under there. I don't know. I'm stuck on that. I'm like, what's under the table, Mel? What have you dropped let fall to the floor and maybe haven't picked up. That could be something that you used to do that you really loved, that was really a good thing, and then you just kind of let it go by the wayside, and things like that. So think about that. Think about what's under your table.
Awesome. So we're going to go back to the phone lines. Let me give that phone number out. I saw a couple of lines drop off. So this is the time to call in, because we're going to actually be able to get to you. If you call in right now, 714-816-4628. That's 714-816-4628. Remember to press 1 on your dial pad as soon as you get through, and it'll put you in the caller queue in the order that you called in. We're going to go back to those phone lines. Oh, real quick, we're at the bottom of the hour. I wanted to mention we are simulcasting on Blog Talk Radio on our Psychic Talk radio network. And tomorrow, Tuesday, November 1st, yes, Mary's show has moved to the first Tuesday of the month. And that's tomorrow, Mary. You got to do There's a Rock for that tomorrow.
I almost forgot. That's so funny. Yes, I'm excited. I'm really excited to talk about whatever it is I'm talking about tomorrow, but it's going to be great. I think we're doing open lines and
open lines. The crystal guest of the month. I don't know how you pronounce that. Peridot. Peridot.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful peridot. The green color. Oh, I can't wait to tell you all about it.
Yep. Tune in tomorrow. Of course, that will be audio only. Mary will be on the radio network, psychictalk.net, and you can catch that tomorrow. On Saturday, November 5th, we'll be back with open lines and free readings, just like we're doing today, all show long. And then Monday, November 7th, I wanted to mention, because we're going to start doing something different here in November. First of all, we've dropped our Thursday live. And so what we're doing is we're going to have kind of bookending the week. We're going to start the week out on Mondays with a live, and then we're going to have our regular Saturday live as well. And what we're going to do on that Monday is it's going to be YouTube only. We're not going to be simulcasting on Blog Talk, and we will be concentrating on the chat room and see how that goes. Just taking, questions and reading requests and so forth, just from our YouTube audience. So it'll be YouTube only on Mondays now. Monday, the 7th will be the first one. We will be simulcasting on Blog Talk and live on video on YouTube on Saturdays. Now, just because we're dropping the live on Thursday, that doesn't mean we won't do other lives. Monday and Saturday are going to be our pre-scheduled, how would you say that, Mary? Our, permanent, you know where to find us and when to find us lives.
Regular,
but
regular broadcast.
But we're gonna start popping in with random lives. It might be in the evening. It might be in the early morning or afternoon. It might be a Tuesday. It might be a Wednesday. It might be a Friday. I don't know. We're just going to pop in. We'll have some, impromptu interviews with members of the Tarot Guild. So that's another great reason why you join the premium membership for only $1 for the entire year, because we'll have you on as a guest, an interview. Yeah. I'll do little interviews and all, and talk about topics and different things like that. We're testing out different things here on the YouTube lives. So just wanted to let everybody know about that coming up. Let's see who's been waiting the longest on the phone lines, Mary. Area code 806. Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh goodness. I was listening through my phone. It's Melody.
Hi.
Are you there? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your name again?
Hi.
I didn't catch the name, Mary.
This is Melody.
Melody?
Melody.
I was listening in on my phone, and I really didn't expect to get in, so thank you. I just kind of was wanting a general reading on what to focus on in my life. As you know, I've been kind of distracted in the relationship issues, but I'd like a general reading to see what gods are saying I need to shift my focus to.
I'll let you go first, Mary. I think you're up next.
Okay, so
Not that I
what
can keep
should
track of this, but
let's just see what comes up here. And what comes up is that I have the whole deck upside down. That is always interesting. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So, look, it's interesting. What should you be focusing on now? And the thing that's right in the center to be focusing on is the four. What? Can you see that? Of Pentacles in the Deviant Moon
nice.
card here. The Four
So glad you're.
Pentacles.
I'm so glad you're using that deck. I just love it.
It's so awesome, and so what that is, sometimes, that has to do with finances, that has to do with like management, you know. What are we holding on to too tightly that we need to loosen our grip on? And really look at, what kind of, when it comes to like risk taking, what kind of risks are you willing to take and which ones are you not willing to take? And are you okay with where you're at with that? Because the other cards that come up here are really kind of interesting. Both the Hanged Man and the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles coming up right after that Four of Pentacles again, it makes me feel like, we need to focus on our finances and just kind of, going forward, maybe investments really, with that four going into the five. What is like a diminishing return for you, and what, is actually a better way to like save for the future or just kind of hold on to things. Only other card that comes up here is the Three of Wands. Now, in the position that it comes up in, it feels like we're waiting for something. With the Three of Wands, often, people will talk about that idea of like, oh, there it is. I've got, everything's coming in for me. It's going to be great. But I feel like it is a card of like taking stock of things, of assessing things. So that's just some things to think about. Let's see what Dax got.
All right. It's so weird. Oh my God, the synchronicities. Okay, so I got as the central focus card the Two of Coins again, which I got earlier. I swear I shuffled, Mary. Um, focus on finances for me as well. That's the message coming through. Focus on finances. In that card, he's kind of balancing two pentacles, two coins, and he's actually in this version of the card, he's on a tightrope. And so you may feel like that right now. You may feel like you're balancing finances. And so what do we do about that? Okay, so we want to get to this. We want to get to the Nine of Coins, where things are financially stable. And then the message from the tarot is the Hanged Man. So in the Hanged Man card, the individual has hung themselves upside down to literally see the world 180 degrees backwards or upside down from how the rest of us do. So that's thinking outside the box. So if what you're doing over and over again is giving you the same result, where the finances are having to be juggled, let you see that card again. There you go. Two of Coins. To get to the Nine of Coins, what you have to do is you got to start thinking outside the box. You got to start looking at things differently than you look at them now and how everybody else looks at them, actually. So there you go. I hope that helped you out, Melody.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the
Thank you
call.
very much. Y'all have a good day.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
you too. That's the message from the universe. Let's take another call before we go back to chat room questions. Area code 323 has been waiting the longest. Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, this is
Hello?
David. I'm calling from South. Hi.
Say again?
Southern California.
Okay. Did you
SoCal.
say
This
David?
is David. I'm calling from Southern California.
Hi, David.
Awesome.
Yep.
What do you
SoCal.
want to talk about?
All right. Well, I have a story about a black cat and how it changed my destiny.
Okay.
Cool. That's perfect for
Let's hear
Halloween,
it.
right?
Right. Tell
I'm
us.
only telling you this because it's Halloween. So here we go. I'll kind of whip through it because it could be a long story, but I'll go quickly. About 25 years ago, and I had just moved to Key West, Florida. I had a business plan and kind of didn't know anybody on the island, but I knew what I was doing there. And one night I got bored and went out to a bar, and I was standing there watching some videos play. And I noticed that there was this other man standing at the bar, and he was drinking by himself, and he got up and walked away. And someone came, drank his drink, and the guy came back from the bathroom and picked up his drink again. I said, hey, just to let you know, someone drank out of your glass. You should probably get another one. So we started talking. Turns out that he was there with a buddy, and his buddy was competing in this triathlon in Key West. Anyway, the conversation became more and more romantic and more sexual, and he asked if he could go home with me. Now, he had already told me that he was married with children back in Atlanta. So I said, absolutely not. And he said, well, just walk with me. I'm like, okay, I'll walk with you a little bit. And he's like, well, at least walk me in my car. Okay. So we're walking a couple of blocks, like 2 o'clock in the morning in Key West. And he's like, you know, you want to spend the night with me. You know, I want to spend the night with you. Come on, just do it. I'm like, no, I don't do that. You know, God bless. You can do what you want, but that's not my style. And he said, what would it take for you to spend the night with me? And I said, I need a sign, something unbelievable, out of nowhere, a sign that this is meant to be. So we got to his rental car, and behind the front tire was a black cat laying under the tire. And I said, scoot, and I stomped my foot. The cat looked up at me, closed its eyes, and went back to sleep. And the guy said, is that enough of a sign for you? And I said, okay, I give up. Come home with me. So we went home, and it was fairly generic. The next morning, he left. And then the next evening, he posted a little note on my door saying, meet me at the bar again. I want to see you. So the next night, met him at the bar. We talked, came back to my place. I woke up in like 4 in the morning, and he was sitting on the bed next to me, cross-legged, crying. And I said, why are you crying? He said, what am I going to do? And I said, what are you going to do about what? He said, what about it am I going to do about you? I said, you're not going to do anything. So anyway, a couple hours later, I pushed him out the door. He's crying and I'm crying. He's begging for my phone number, begging for my email. I don't give him anything, and I tell him he's got to go. So he's literally this 35-year-old married man from Atlanta is walking down the street crying. I'm crying. But, you know, I got over it. I moved on. And now, 25 years later, it's all I can think about.
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
I'm still
That's
obsessed
quite
about
the
that
story.
one.
25
And the black
years
cat
later.
set it off.
Mm.
Yeah, if it hadn't, I mean, the black cat and I stomped the road, and the black cat looked up at me and said, yeah, I'm not impressed, closed its eyes and went back to sleep. It wouldn't move.
Wow.
So if you guys have any insight, like if that was all it was supposed to be, that's fine. It's just strange that I literally went on with my life. I led a big life. I had lots of success, made a lot of money. And over the last couple of years, I think about him in that weekend every single day.
Wow.
And all I know is his first name.
Mm-hmm. Taking a look here, Mary.
Yes, you go first. It's your turn.
Very.
And watch out for black cats.
Yeah.
And watch out for black cats, people.
My goodness.
So I'm getting yet again another one of those muddled answers. I asked if it was supposed to be, just what it was, and I got 3 S's out of 5. And when I get, less than a strong 4 or 5, what it's telling me is, it could really go either way, to be honest with you, but it's leaning more towards it is what it is. And that's what it was supposed to be. And I think he's showing up here as the wait, let me grab my camera here, make sure. There we go. The King of Wands. There we go. Very fiery energy. That's where you're getting that feeling from, it's just the dynamic of the whole situation, the way it was. But, a choice was presented. I swear to God, I shuffled, Mary. Two of Wands again. Got that same card, and there's two distinctive paths there. There's the green path you could go down, or the purple path, and I think you went down the green path and decided not to go down the purple path. That's my intuition. There was a choice. You were in control. The Magician card shows up. You were in control, and you could have decided which path to go down, and you made the choice. That's what I'm getting. What about you, Mary? Any other insight?
Yeah, the first card I got was the Two of Wands in the past position. So
Two of Wands.
Again, it points to that choice you made. But why is this coming up now? Right? After all this time. And here's the thing. I got the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords. They come up here. That's the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is interesting. It's like sometimes that can be connected to like kind of just a thought that we can't let go of. In some way, it's like it is connected to like restlessness, sleepless nights, sometimes even anxiety, nervousness, worry, all of that. But with that, right under that Nine of Swords is Knight of Pentacles. See, so it took a while for it to sort of come back around, in your mind. And then the Seven of Pentacles too, which so often to me is a card of like expectations, So I feel like what you're thinking about now with this, or the reason that this is coming to your mind so much, is because it's like, what could you have expected at that point? Way back when you guys had your moment, his situation was such that, where was it going to go?
Yeah, there was no way. Right.
Yeah.
And I was not going to be,
Right.
was not moving to Atlanta to live in an apartment and wait for phone calls.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
So I
think you made the right choice,
yes,
obviously.
yeah. And by the way, I just want to throw in real quick that did show up in the cards that I got. So I got the Strength card, and it took a lot of inner fortitude, because that's hard to say no and not give your phone number, not give your email. You made the right choice. Also, one of the cards I got was the Five of Wands. I think that it would have ended badly. I think that's what that was indicating.
But I agree with you. I don't think that it would, at that time, there was anywhere for us to go. And looking back, it was absolutely the toughest thing I've ever done. It was the hardest decision I've ever made. Absolutely. And I don't regret it. It's just, when I look back, it's not like I'm a total old man now, but I'm 59, and I look back at my life, and that was kind of, those two nights were kind of peak experiences that stand out above everything else.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm 58, and I got to tell you, I have a lot of those same memories and decisions that I made, David, 25 years ago, but it's all led to where we are right now. Yeah. And I think we made the right decisions.
No regrets.
So I hope that helps you out. Stay away from black hats tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean there aren't more peaks ahead of you.
Yes, there's a
No,
lot
I
more
know. And listen, I'm an old soul and I'm a spiritual guy, and I know if we're really meant to be together, we can go create our own universe and do whatever we want together.
Right.
And it's clear that we have some kind of connection that is beyond the physical. But anyway, the only thing I want to say next is that you two are the only ones I've ever told this to. No one in the world knows that story. It's the first time I'm ever telling it.
That's
Aw.
awesome.
Well, I feel honored. Thanks so much for
Yes.
sharing that.
Well, you
And
can
being
see
so
it
real.
clearly, so there you go.
Well, happy Halloween
Yeah.
and thanks
All right,
for the
well,
call,
thank you
Dave.
so much for listening.
Yeah.
That
All
was
right.
great.
All blessings.
Very
Blessings to you as well. And I feel such a kindredship. I was a David from Southern California. And, almost the same age. I'm 58. And, just when you think that you're not going to have any more of those peak moments, boom.
Yeah. It
That
happened.
recently happened. That recently happened to me. So it is just fantastic. And you have a lot of exciting moments coming your way, David. It's coming.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. In the waning hours of the show here, Mary, I know we have. Yeah.
I was just going to say, it'd be great if anybody had like a spooky question or a Halloween question or a bigger question. It's like a psychic spin question.
Right. And you can, David was the last caller on the call line. So, it's wide open, folks. If you dial in at 714-816-4628, press 1 on your dial pad. We'll be able to take you right now. But I want to go back to the chat because I know there was questions in there, Mary.
Good.
I apologize for leaning into the camera here, folks, but it's hard to read this chat. It's so tiny. And I'm trying to remember. I know there was one from Rashmi wanted to know, gosh, where was that? Oh, Rashmi wants to know, will they get married in 2023? So I'm going to.
Rashmi get married in 2023.
Yes. So I'm going to check this out here. Oh my gosh. Oh, Mary. Oh, wow. I'm getting yes. So I got 2 4 cards about structure. Oh shoot, don't have my camera up. There we go. 4 of Pentacles and 4 of Wands. And 4 of Wands is typically a celebration and quite frequently indicating a reception to a wedding. So there you go.
It's amazing.
I mean, right off the bat, and I'm getting all these yeses. What are you getting, Mary?
It's interesting, hanged man in the past position, if it has to come up in that question you wanted in the past. So you're putting that behind you. Maybe you've been waiting for this to happen and it just hasn't. The Fool card comes in, so anything can happen. It's wide open. Ace of Pentacles, there could very definitely be at least a foundation of what could later become a marriage, and ending with the 9 of Pentacles where you reap the reward of the effort that you're making. It looks really good to me.
That's great. And Sharon.
Thanks for the question, Rashmi.
Yes, Rashmi. Congratulations and good luck in 2023. And I don't know how to pronounce the person that he's marrying. It looks like Manoj. Minaj. So almost, anyway, something similar. Anyway, I know we've got another question from I almost said Sharona. Sorry, Sharon. Sharon's asking in the chat, can you tell me if I'll be moving in the near future?
In the near future.
You go first, Mary.
Okay. Is Sharon going to be moving anytime soon? In the near future to me would be like, between now and say like January. That would be near future. Moving in the near future. 2 Cups, 3 Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Interesting. Six. Ah, hey, okay. So here, at least, and this is so strange. We have the Six of Swords that comes up, and if you notice, they're in this card. They're in a big hot air balloon, but that's movement. And that's a journey. Usually, that's like more of a shorter trip, though. So maybe you would be moving not too far away. And another six in the end there, the Six of Pentacles. So it may be that there's someone who kind of helps facilitate that move. Some sort of help is connected to that. And then the other cards, the Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. What's underneath all of that, the last card is the Four of Swords. So that this isn't going to happen maybe immediately. That could be as long as like 4 months from now. But definitely I'm seeing movement, and I'm seeing you get some help in order to help you to move. What is Dax getting?
Okay, let's take a look over here real quick. I got the movement thing too, Mary. We got the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. This is looking really good, and I think the Wheel of Fortune, it's telling you that it's all open. It's definitely a possibility, and taking it as a yes, no, I'm not getting a strong yes, but I'm leaning towards yes, that this could happen in the near future. That just means there's more to do. Okay. And that involves the Three of Coins and the Two of Coins. So work, career, balancing. This is balancing the finances and work and career. So it has to do with that. As far as making it happen, it's like putting all your ducks in a row, getting everything lined up. The Two of Coins is also the timing card. It can happen within the next 2 months. So that puts us right around January, just like you were talking about, Mary. So I think you definitely can do it. You just need to rein in the finances, get it all figured out. Especially if I don't know if it's a far move. They didn't say. So Sharon didn't say exactly. Because then you have the whole thing like changing jobs, and unless your career is on the internet and mobile like ours is. And I hope that helps you out. Yeah, happy Halloween.
Thanks for the question.
We have Samia and I don't know how to pronounce Gendre's name here, but it's Jaundres. So I'm saying Gendres. Love these
like
names. I need
They're
a
great.
dictionary of how to pronounce this stuff. Oh, that's like, it's so cool. I wish we had cool names instead of Fred. Anyway, so she's wanting to know about his current energies, his feelings towards me. Is he working on the change? Oh, is he having a sex change operation? What?
What kind
no.
of change?
Anyway, what kind of change are you talking about? Or is he still in the same old him? What's next for me? Basically, what's next for me in love? Okay, so those are really two different questions. It's like, what's next for me in love? And the other question is, has he changed any to make the relationship possible, kind of thing? That's what I'm getting from that. What do you think, Mary?
Yeah, we could, I could take that one. Is he making the changes necessary to make something happen there? And you could look at what's next for love. What do you think?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I was going to say, maybe you should pull a card from the romance deck.
The love notes. The love notes.
But yeah, I'll look at what's next here.
Okay. I will. Whoa, something jumped out. Something not very helpful. It sometimes happens with this deck, but it's a love empowers and something else stuck to my hand.
Uh-oh.
Confide.
What stuck to your hand?
About confiding
Ah.
and playing, like, look, and I'm kind of focused on this idea of, has this guy made the changes necessary, you know, for something to happen between the two of you. And I'm getting playing and needing to confide and all of that. And I don't get a great feeling about that, you know. I feel like maybe he's playing around, with this idea of like, yeah, I'm going to change. I'm going to change. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. When he really needs to sort of level with you and like, like what's realistic? What can you really expect to happen? What can you really expect as far as like the effort that this other person's going to make? So it's not like saying like, they won't make the changes. I just don't feel like they have quite yet. And I feel like they need to be honest or more open. I'm not saying they're being dishonest, but like more just leveling and telling you like it is, so what you can realistically expect to happen there. But let's see what Dax is getting on the other question.
Yes. And actually it's working out perfectly what you got, Mary, and what you had to say for her. And then I see a lot of things happening really quickly, and I really don't think it's with that person. I'm in the same camp as you, Mary. So abundance, the number 8, I'm getting the 8 of Wands, things happening quickly around love. We got the 2 of Cups, right? But then I get the Page of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Coins. There's all these other people out there, folks, so that's what it's saying. Samia is so swords, we're talking air, so that might be like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Cups, that's the water, so a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and then even the Pentacles, the coins comes in, which is the earth element, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Basically all the signs, and
whoever
this can happen. Yeah. And with the 8 of Wands, this is going to happen really quickly for you. And you're going to be having your choice. So, I wouldn't worry about this guy and whether he's changed. You know what I mean, Mary?
Yeah. I think that, sometimes we get tunnel vision, we get like really caught up and we can kind of forget to like look around us and realize that like, hey, we have other options,
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there.
Yeah. You'll find your special fish in this special sea of fishes. But
You
thanks
will.
for the question.
Right. Oh, Sharon, by the way, says, right on. You give me hope. Thank you so much. And Samia is laughing out loud. All the signs, except for fire. I didn't get any Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but everything else. And that brings us to the end of the show. Don't forget all the great anniversary specials. Come and join the guild for $1.
Happy
Happy Halloween. Yay. Come join the guild for $1. Just click join the guild on the Tarot Guild website, thetarotguild.com. And remember to put in that discount code 18 years, all caps, all capital letters, 18 years. Just put that in the promo code box and you can join for $1. You can also enroll in my course for $180 off. I think I said it was $117. It comes out to be. Use that same code, 18 years, all caps. Go over to the course group. You can also just click on Learn Tarot on the website. You can go to thetarotguild.com. That'll take you to the same place. Click enroll. You're going to go to the course group, click subscribe, put that in. It's going to discount it down to $117, take $180 off my course. You also get your certification included. And for those of you that are already professionals, maybe you don't need the course, but you want to get certified, you can get certified for almost $50 off. I think it's $46 off the normal application fee is $124. So it takes it down to $78, the number of cards in the deck. And if you're already certified through us and you want to apply for the next level, it's still only $78 for each level. And the link for that is on the private premium members group at the top of the page. Just click that and just let me know what you're applying for. There you go. So come join the guild for $1. Woo!
Yes.
All righty.
down.
So we will, well, you will be back tomorrow with There's a Rock for That. And I'll be back
on Blog Talk Radio
with you on Blog Talk Radio. And I'll be back with Mary on Saturday.
Yay.
Awesome. So we'll see you all then. Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for everybody showing up. We had a bunch of people.
Yeah. Thanks for all the questions.
Yeah, there
This
was
was
so
fun.
many people watching at once. It was really great.
Awesome.
More than our normal amount, Mary. And I thank everybody for helping us celebrate our anniversary.
Yes.
It's the guild's birthday, and everybody enjoy your Halloween. Be safe out there and have fun. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Yep. Bye, Mary. Good night, Mary Ellen.
Bye, Dad. Good night, John Boy.